Hi guys, it's Emily. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm really excited to talk to you about how to use and the best uses for the top 10 essential oils. So I want to keep this really short. I'm going to be shooting for under 10 minutes so that it makes it very easy for you to come back to and watch again or rewind and fast forward and all of that stuff. So stay tuned. We're going to cover a lot in a short amount of time. I do just want to start by introducing myself. My name is Emily Mirren. Some of you may know me from the Inspired Oil Life on either Instagram, that's where I play a lot, or Facebook, and you can find me lots and lots of videos on YouTube as well. So with that in mind, congratulations and welcome to doTERRA. I will easily say that 90% of people who get started with doTERRA, myself included, do it with one of the top 10 starter kits. So those include the Family Essentials Kit and the Home Essentials Kit. They are the 10 oils right here, and we're going to talk about all of them, that I really do believe that every home needs in their home. And in fact, I've been educating on essential oils for 4.5 years now, and I can assure you that they are safe, they're natural, they're potent, they're pure, they're effective, and your family can really move to them and pull from them as a first line of support, as a first line of defense for proactive and preventative healthcare. So that's what I want to guide you to today. Now, I want to make sure that we're clear on both sides of this video that we are only talking about doTERRA. I'm going to talk about taking some of these oils internally. Please do not do that with any other brand. doTERRA uses a very high standard for testing and sourcing all of their oils, and it is what makes them unique and a standout in the essential oil community and industry. So where they're getting all of their oils from, their native habitat, where they grow best in perfect and ideal soil conditions, and the communities and the people have been growing those oils and plants for generations, is really a key piece to this, as is the testing. So doTERRA does test everything in-house, but they work with a well-known essential oil testing organization in the industry called ARPC, and they double test every single thing and every single liter that doTERRA puts out. So what we have is a check and balance system for making sure that these oils, not only are they organic, not only are they CPTG, certified pure therapeutic grade, that's the standard that doTERRA fits to. Organic is somewhere down here. CPT is actually, their standards and the regulations and requirements are above organic, but they are free from pesticides and insecticides and fillers and GMOs and anything that is not organic plant matter for this particular bottle of peppermint in this case, right? Okay, so you know that you can take this in many different ways and use it in many different ways, and you simply cannot do that with a peppermint that you just buy off the shelf at the grocery store or 7-Eleven or Costco or even Best Buy that has essential oils now. So we really want to be clear on using only doTERRA, and everything I let you know in this video is really specific to doTERRA. And with that in mind, grab your bottle of peppermint, crack it open, and let's take a little drop. So I can just kind of let one drop come out of here. It just takes a second. One of my favorite ways to use peppermint is rubbing my hands together and just taking a deep, deep breath in. You're going to feel this immediately going through your sinuses. It's actually going to go down into your lungs. It's going to help open up those airways. It's going to help support clear breathing and reduce congestion. Peppermint has long been used medicinally. It's one of the first herbs, the first plants that were used medicinally thousands of years ago, because it has so many positive effects. So not only is it going to help with sinuses and congestion and oxygen absorption, and that has been scientifically proven, but it's also going to support digestive issues. So you can put a drop on your hand and rub it onto your belly, or maybe a drop into your belly button if you're having any digestive discomfort. If from anything, whether it's car sickness or overeating or constipation or nausea, any sort of digestive stuff going on, peppermint is going to be a great support. We have another blend that is specifically for digestive issues. I'll get to that in a little bit. So what can you do with the rest of this peppermint? If it's a hot day and you're feeling really hot, or maybe you're experiencing a hot flash, or you've got a headache, you can take this residue and you can roll it on your temples or rub it on your temples. You can rub it across your forehead. I love it on the back of my neck and maybe my chest on a hot day. If I'm going out for a run, peppermint is always in my hand on the way out the door for a run on a hot sunny day. I love it on my chest, my back, even my bottom, the bottom of my back. It feels really cooling, and that sticks with you and stays with you for a long time. One thing to be aware of with peppermint is that it's potent. The doTERRA peppermint is really one of the most potent things you're ever going to smell, and that's why we love it so much. But you don't want to get it in your eyes, okay? So if you ever get an oil in your eye, don't put water in. It's not going to do anything, but grab a carrier oil, a vegetable oil, a fractionated coconut oil, an olive oil, avocado, apricot. There's so many different options. Grab one of those and rub it right around your eye bones. It's going to help dissipate and soothe that sensation if it's too potent and kind of fumy for you. You guys, we're going to talk about putting oils on the bottoms of our feet. Did you know that everything you put on the bottoms of your feet, and in fact, anything you put on your skin, is absorbed very quickly into your bloodstream? So bottoms of our feet is an effective way to use our oils medicinally because of our large pores there, and it gets quickly absorbed into our body for systemic support. Okay, so that's peppermint. I hope you guys love peppermint. I know you're going to. Since I mentioned digestin, I would like to go there next. Digestin is a blend of magical digestive healing herbs and oils. So this is one that if you have digestive discomfort or somebody you love does, I really often will call this magic in a bottle because of how effective it is. It works every time. It works every time. Okay, I'm not going to go into that too much, but it is a blend of ginger, peppermint, anise, caraway. It's I can tell you, tarragon and coriander, and it is so soothing to the digestive system. It smells like black licorice. So if you don't like black licorice, you may not like the aroma. Guess what? You can still put it on the bottoms of your feet. If you do like black licorice, I do. I love it dropped on my tongue. That is going to be a really quick way to help my digestive system. And if you don't like the flavor, well, let me say, if you like the flavor, you can also take it in a little glass of water and drink it. You can take it in a little shot glass and drink it. Or you can just, again, apply it to your belly, your abdomen, and it's going to provide some soothing relief from digestive issues. Pull this one out, you guys. It is really, really wonderful. Okay, so we've got lemon next. Lemon is a very multi-use oil. It is for detoxing, cleansing our body, getting things flowing and moving through our body. It helps clear the gunk, and if you've ever looked into functional or homeopathic, naturopathic medicine, we talk a lot about our chimneys and our detox pathways, like our lungs and our skin, our eliminatory organs. When they get stuffed and clouded over with the gunk and the toxins that we are taking into our body every single day, every single moment, let's be real about this, lemon is really effective at helping clear that out. So one of the things that lemon does really well is break down petrochemicals or toxins. So we drink lemon. I've got it in my water, in my glass right here. You don't ever want to add lemon to a plastic water bottle or plastic glass. You want to use glass or stainless steel because it does break down those petrochemicals, and you don't want to be then ingesting them, okay, or consuming them. So that is also why we love to drink it, because we do have toxins and petrochemicals that just kind of sit around our liver and different organs in our body, and we need some extra help cleansing them out. So 1 to 2 drops of lemon in a glass of water 3 to 4 or more times a day is really going to help keep things flushing out of your system. It's tastes delicious. So the lemon is cold pressed from the rind and the pith of the fruit. So it is not acidic. It's not going to damage your enamel. It tastes amazing. You're going to find that you don't need soda or juice or anything like that. I don't drink any of it, haven't for years. The other citrus oils are going to be wild orange, lemon, grapefruit, green mandarin. They're amazing. Tangerine also. Any of those citrus fruits are going to be really great for helping provide a really great, effective, and gentle detox for your body. All right, let's talk about On Guard. On Guard is hands down one of our most well-known and most popular oils. It is the protective blend, the immune support blend. So it is the one where if you want to boost the immunity and the immune systems of those in your home and in your family, this is the oil you're going to want to start using. Grab a roller bottle, a 10 ml roller bottle, add about 15 to 20 drops of On Guard, fill the rest with fractionated coconut oil, and you've got a really effective immune booster. You can apply that daily to the bottoms of your feet, maybe morning and night is what I would suggest. Also down the spine is a fantastic place to apply oils. I really love it there. And this is going to work wonderfully for adults and children alike. Yes, you can drink this one. So my husband loves it. Add it to a glass of water and drink it. You can use it topically, but the one thing to know about On Guard is that it has hot oils in it, cinnamon and clove. So they could cause some sensitivity. Use those with the carrier oil, okay, like fractionated coconut oil. So clove is actually very insanely high on the ORAC scale. That's the scale whereby they measure antioxidants. So that's one of the reasons it's such a great immune support blend. It's going to help kill off the bad and allow the good to flourish, okay? So that's the whole goal with functional medicine, right, is to support the good and be able to effectively fight off the bad. Speaking of fighting off the bad, let's dive right into frankincense because this is the most researched oil in the world. You can go to pubmed.gov. It's a database for basically a clearinghouse for all of the scientific research and journals going on anywhere in the world. They're poured into pubmed.gov. You can look up and research frankincense, and you'll find articles for frankincense and cancer, frankincense and tumors, frankincense and Alzheimer's, frankincense and cardiovascular health. Now, you'll see frankincense out on the market for $6 in a bottle. That's not frankincense. Honestly, it's not. So stay away from that. You want the good stuff. This is actually a resin from the frankincense tree in Oman and Somalia. It's a pretty amazing story. And if you have a chance and you're really interested in digging into the oils more, I invite you to go to Google and Google frankincense doTERRA sourcing. And you're going to pull up a beautiful story all about the sourcing methods and history of this amazing oil and amazing tree. And you can do that with most of doTERRA's essential oils. Arbor Vitae is a wonderful one, wintergreen. So Google doTERRA sourcing. Vetiver is one of my favorites, doTERRA sourcing lemon. You're going to find some amazing videos to watch and really get to dig into the co-impact sourcing side of doTERRA, which is awesome. And again, as I said in the beginning, it is really what is like the heart, like it's the beating heart, it's the lifeblood of this company, and it makes this company and these oils so truly so special and effective and pure and potent and medicinal. All right, let's go into Deep Blue. So this is in a home essentials kit. You're going to notice that all of the bottles are 15 ml, this size. Except for the Deep Blue. Deep Blue only comes in a 5 ml. That's just the way it comes. And so it's a smaller bottle. If you got the home essentials kit, the family essentials kit, you'll notice that all of the oils are the smaller 5 ml size. Okay, so Deep Blue is the soothing blend. It is the blend for pain and discomfort, body aches and tendons and ligaments and inflammation and a sore neck and a sore shoulder and a sore back and plantar fasciitis and tendon issues, Achilles issues, all kinds of arthritis, all kinds of pain, really. And this is going to be a really wonderful oil to support natural pain relief. Wintergreen is 90% methyl salicylate, which is what aspirin, methyl salicylate, was based on. They were able to reproduce that synthetically, right, in a lab, and that's what we know of aspirin, and it works great sometimes, but it can be really taxing on our organs, again, the liver, the gallbladder. It is also, because it is synthetic, our body tends to have side effects, right, from it that aren't always good, and we all know about side effects, so I won't go into that. But I will say what these oils do really effectively is not mask the symptom, right? It's not like they're putting a Band-Aid on a symptom that you're having. It's actually, they work with our body to work on the root, the cause of the issue, and then help our body come back into a state of balance, of homeostasis. So when you think of pure plant medicine, that's kind of what I hope and invite you and encourage you to think of, okay? It's that move toward a balanced body. Our body wants to be in a state of homeostasis. It's simply that we are so inundated with things like stress and toxins that our body starts to react to that and have all of these ancillary issues. Okay, so let's keep going on with the oils, even though that's a fun topic. Talk about oregano. So oregano is probably not going to be one of your most used oils. It is the antibiotic oil, so it is a powerful power punch of an oil, but it's not one that I pull out of my oil cabinet every day for sure. But when I feel like I've been exposed to a nasty cold, been around somebody that has, definitely been exposed to the flu or have the flu, oregano is going to be one of the things I reach for. It is also a hot oil. You're not going to put this right into your mouth internally. I have a friend that did oregano down her throat many times, and it did not hurt her or damage her, but it did cause a lot of discomfort. So I don't want you to go through that. So you can take a veggie cap, an empty veggie cap, pop it open. You can buy these through doTERRA. They're $4 for an entire container of them. Pop them open, add a couple drops of oregano. I would add lemon, frankincense, melaleuca to that. That's going to be an amazing flu balm for you. Speaking of the flu balm, there is a wonderful protocol. We call it FLUME. That's the acronym, so it makes it pretty easy to remember, of all of the heavy hitters in terms of immune support. So we've got frankincense, lemon, see if I can hold these all up. I can't. On Guard, oregano, and then the next one would be melaleuca. So frankincense, lemon, On Guard, oregano, melaleuca, flume. These are going to be all the amazing immune support oils. You can, again, put them in a veggie cap, or you can put them in a roller bottle and keep that on hand for rolling on your feet, your back. Keep that out and about for you when you feel down and out, and to help boost your body back into health and feeling well and vibrant again. Okay, melaleuca, we just spoke of, is tea tree oil, okay? So tea tree has been used for a long, long time for so many different things. It's the antiviral, the antibacterial, it's antiseptic. It is such a great one for fighting cold and flu. doTERRA sources the only melaleuca tea tree oil in the world that you can take internally. So one tip to you, when I feel a scratchy throat coming on, sore throat, I take a drop of melaleuca, put it back into my throat, drop a drop or two. It tastes gross. It tastes horrible. Let's not lie, but it's really effective for, number one, numbing that scratchy throat and then killing that virus. It works amazing. I tell everybody about it because it works. You know, I never want to tell you that something works 100% of the time. I'm not going to tell you false information. I don't want it to not work for you, but it works so well and so often that I love to recommend this one. So melaleuca is also great for blemishes, acne, drying out any sort of spots. You can just put a drop on there. It's wonderful for dandruff. It is what a lot of people use for lice prevention. It is what I use when I feel a yeast infection coming on. I'm a runner, and I tend to be prone once or twice a year to getting a yeast infection. I used to have to try Monistat. I don't need that disgusting nastiness anymore. I have a roller of melaleuca. It sits in my bedside table, and I apply it to the bottoms of my feet when I start to feel a little bit itchy and uncomfortable. It works every time. And the one thing to know with plant medicine is that Less is more. Small, frequent daily doses, SFDD, small, frequent daily doses. So using my Melaleuca roller 3 to 4 times a day is going to be what works best for me. It's not a one and done type thing. It's not you use it one time and then you're done and you're off and it's wonderful, right? It's you keep at it because your body will absorb it in small amounts consistently, regularly, and have the best effects from it. Okay. Also conjunctivitis, also ear infections. Melaleuca is used for just, the viruses, the antiviral. It's amazing. It should be in every single home. Not a Melaleuca, not a tea tree that you buy at the store. Again, it's got to be doTERRA if you want it to be effective. All right, 2 left, 2 of my favorites actually. So let's talk about lavender. Lavender is the Swiss Army knife of oils. It is so useful in every way. If I was teaching a class right now, I would say, what do you guys know about lavender? And everybody would say, it's calming, it's good for sleep. And I would say, yes, it is. It's high in linolols. That's why it's so calming on our nervous system and it helps support sleep. But it's also wonderful and calming for our skin. So hives, burns, sunburns, as well as curling iron, frying pan burns, any sort of burns that you get. Lavender has been used in burn units in France for decades, since World War II. So it's really calming for the skin and burns. If you go out in the sun and you get a burn, you're going to want to be applying your lavender for sure. It's also a natural antihistamine, so it's wonderful for bee stings, mosquito bites, bug bites, any sort of skin issues, eruptions on the skin. Lavender is going to help. It's great in a latte. Honey lavender latte is super yummy. You do not need much because it's not sweet, but you can drop one little drop in and stir it in with a little bit of honey, and that tastes really good, especially in the summertime. Even if you burn your tongue, hot coffee or tea, lavender on your tongue is going to work great. All right, you guys, last but not least, I want to talk about Breathe. Breathe is, actually, it was my family's gateway into essential oils. With doTERRA, my daughter, when she was younger, when we started using these oils 6 years ago, she had a lot of trouble breathing. She had a lot of ear infections when she was a baby. By the time she was 2, she had many. If only I would have had essential oils back then, but they weren't around, and that's okay. So she had to eventually have her adenoids removed and tubes put in, and she always had so much trouble breathing. And I brought home this bottle of Breathe, or I got this bottle of Breathe in my kit, and I applied it to her back, or her chest, her back, and the bottoms of her feet, and we noticed she could breathe. She could breathe that night. I can still remember it. Breathe is going to be the thing that is just so beautiful. So I mentioned peppermint earlier for being really great for congestion and clearing sinuses, but honestly, Breathe is too. Breathe is amazing. It's just one of my favorite blends. It's got peppermint and then cardamom and eucalyptus. So all these oils that are really wonderfully uplifting and clearing as well. So they're really clearing. And Breathe is the respiratory blend used by a lot of asthmatics. You can take a drop in your hand, breathe it in. It's also used by people who deal with anxiety. Breathe on their throat or breathed in can help them really get a breath when they need it most. So it is also very multi-use. All right, before I close off this video, you guys, a couple things I want you to know is that the labels of these bottles are going to tell you if you can take them internally or not. If I'm looking at a bottle of peppermint, you'll see the supplement facts there, right? See the supplement facts label? That is an indicator, that's the indicator that you can take it. I should hold it up this way, okay? Yeah, supplements. So that you can take it internally. Breathe does not have that. It does say for aromatic or topical use. So it's going to tell you in the bottle how you can use it. That's very helpful. Couple other little things I wanted to give you. Allergy. A lot of allergies these days, seasonal as well as environmental. Lemon, lavender, and peppermint. I've got a whole video on my YouTube channel about this allergy blend. It works so well. We've got the Flume I mentioned for the immune support. And then for sinus infections, just something that comes to mind right off the top of my head too to give you, is peppermint, oregano, melaleuca, and lemon. The sinus balm is the balm, and you can take a drop or two of each of those, put them into a mug, pour some steaming hot water over the top, and then you're gonna reach your head down, close your eyes because it's intense, and breathe that in, inhale that through your nose and your mouth, and it's gonna help clear a sinus infection. Again, small, frequent daily doses is always gonna be the best way to go. So don't just try something once and assume it's gonna fix your issue. You're going to want to do it multiple times so that your body can really take in what it needs. Lastly, I would say, trust your intuition. It takes time to move from a dependence on modern medicine and the white coats and the people that have always told us what to do with our bodies and what we need, right? We believe them, they're trained in this. It takes time to move from that into a state of empowerment about your own health. I know because I've been there. So go at it step by step, step at a time, and do trust your intuition, okay? If you feel like, you know what, I want to make a roller bottle, I don't know how many drops to put in. If you feel like 5 is good, go with 5. If you feel like 20 is good, go with 20. There's no perfectly exact recipe for everything. A lot of this is trusting your intuition, watching how your body reacts to something. If you have small children, I always encourage you to try it on yourself first and then try it on them. So these little tips, you guys, I hope they're helpful. I hope you enjoy using your top 10 oils. They certainly can replace most, if not all, of what is in your cleaning cabinet. Yes, cleaning cabinet, medicine cabinet, spice cabinet, first aid kit, all of the above. If you're watching this video and you have any questions, that's what I'm here for. Please reach out. I am truly here to support you. I want the best for you and your essential oil journey, so do not hesitate to reach out. And I did go over our time, but I think it's worth it. We need to have a good understanding of the essential oils, and I hope you enjoyed it.